everybody, to the Dice Towers coverage live here at Origins 2018, our summer preview. Sitting with me right now, we've got Tom from Lynnvander Studios. Hello, welcome.
Yeah,
it's great to have you. You've brought a whole plethora of IP stuff.
I brought all kinds of stuff.
Where are we going to start?
First, we're going to say, sorry, we don't have any friends and frenemy stuff to show you for Buffy, so we're just going to say I can answer stuff from the Q&A. We're going to leave it there.
That's such a tease.
We didn't get the box in time. It will be at Gen Con. So Buffy's expansion, Friends and Frenemies, as well as news about Angel coming out. Oops, did I say Angel? I meant, yes, Angel. So there's going to be another board game in the series. Lots of news. You can ask me any questions you want later about that. We're just going to get rid of Buffy for now.
Yeah, I wanted to point out that we've got Eric Summer giving you a very dirty look that you are not providing more information.
I'm not providing information. I'll give you information, don't worry. But we have other games.
Get him in the Q&A, people. Get him in the Q&A.
Q&A, just bring it on. Actually, I heard rumors that tomorrow or Sunday morning, Nicholas Brendan / Xander will be here at Origins.
Okay, all right, there you go. Alrighty.
So, but anyway, the thing is that so the other two games that we do have, which are in production, some of which are being stamped and pressed, some of which are, I think, even so much as on the boat. We have Cowboy Bebop from Jasco Games, and River Horse's Terminator: Rise of Resistance and Fall of Skynet. How do you want to start? Want to just start
Let's
with Bebop?
start with Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. So Cowboy Bebop is a deduction game where you're trying to go around, and as you have personal sessions to complete. If you play Spike, for example, he has a personal session he has to complete, and you have to do so while not running out of fuel, food, or woolongs, which is your money. You're taking the Bebop, you're working together with your little personal ships, and you're flying around, getting events, having Ein help you out. You're basically going to try and find a location, whether it be Mars or one of the other solar systems. You need to find a location, you need to find the color to match, and then you need to find the location where your bounties are. And you're going to be collecting bounties in order to keep your resources up while you try to complete your personal sessions. For example, I think one of the personal sessions is to take down Vicious. And once you've defeated Vicious, I think it's Spike defeats Vicious, then Spike wins, but in order to win the game, all of us have to complete our sessions, our personal missions, per se. Sessions is a Bebop term. This is an example prototype of the game here. We are playing it here at Gen Con,
Wait, you all have to, it's all, wait a minute, you said that we all have to complete our special missions, but it's a competitive game?
No, it's cooperative.
It's a cooperative game.
So we have to work together to try and help each other out, just to get to the ends, or because I'm from Canada, but I mean, just to get all the missions done. And then these bounties are trying to escape from you. And if they escape, you don't get them. If you capture them, you get all kinds of things like food and woolongs and things to help replenish your ship in order to beat the game. And that's Cowboy Bebop.
So pretty thematic in that way, right?
Very thematic. There's a chase sequence, so you're chasing down. Once you actually locate where in the solar systems is, like, so for example, Abdul Hakim is one of the more famous bounties, or we've got Asimov. Once you locate where they are, there's a bunch of requirements on the cards that tell you how to defeat them, and it's the chase requirements. And that's a series of events that are flipped up randomly that you have to meet by using some of your resources, which are these things in your hand. So you're discarding cards to try and beat the bounties. So.
And try to work together and help each other out so you finish your special missions, keeping your ship going.
And if you run out of food or fuel, you're done. I think it's food is actually the big one. If you run out of food, the game's over because you starve.
And what's the player count on this one?
It's 4 players.
Up to 4 players.
Up to 4 players. Yes, it could be 1 to 4 players. You can play all solo by yourself. We've done it during testing. It's a lot of fun, actually. If you're a big Bebop fan, there is everything from the show in here and more. It is jam-packed. Well, 3, 2, 1, let's jam-packed full of Bebop references and Bebop art, and it's all from the show. And there you have it.
It's cooperative, up to 4 players. Plays in what, an hour? Or?
Yeah, you get about a 40 to 60 minute window. Once you get into the game, you can get it done in about 45 minutes or so. It's a very fast game. If you are into the game, you want to read a lot of the quotes and stuff, you're looking at about an hour to an hour and 20.
Sure, if you're anything.
Yeah.
And then you're saying between these games, some are stamped, some are on the boat. What are we looking at here?
Bebop just got its final approval from Sunrise. A couple last minute text changes on there, but it is now off to the manufacturers. We intend to have this at Gen Con. We as in Jasco. I'm just the designer, part of the design studio that did this, but Jasco will be there and you will have some Bebop to jam out. We will also be running demos of it there, so you can take a look at it, and we're running demos of it here, so you can come take a look at it.
So if you're Origins and you're a Cowboy Bebop fan, you can check that out. Awesome.
Let's do it. Now let's go over to here to Terminator. This, as we know, is a failed Kickstarter. sadness.
It happens.
A moment
It's
of
so
silence.
competitive. It's hard.
A lot of it had to do with previous Kickstarters with Terminator not fulfilling and stuff. That's a whole ball of wax we're not going to bring up right now because we've only got 6 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. That being said, Terminator Genisys is in fact still in production. It's happening. It's happening. So Terminator Genisys has been approved by Skydance and by Riverhorse, and it is being pressed. All the material is in the middle of its manufacturing cycle, and there's a pre-order link on the Riverhorse and the Elk Studio pages. You can just go to riverhorsegames.com, I think it is, .eu, I think it is. Forgive me, that knowledge is slipping my mind. And you can go and pre-order Genisys there, and its expansion set, which is Fall of Skynet, which is pretty much a standalone game into itself. And in Terminator Genisys, what you're playing is you're picking some of your favorite heroes, / Arnold Schwarzenegger. This art being done by famous Magic the Gathering artist Steve Argyle, all original artwork. You're picking some of your favorite heroes, and you are completing missions in the mission guide, which tells you how to set up your missions. As you can see, this sexy-looking mission guide, which tells you how to build your missions, start it off. Then it tells you how to lay out the bad guys. Skynet will constantly be redistributing the bad guys like an endless supply, so you're up against basically a clock. And then I guess you could say sort of a more engaging zombicide level of maneuvering. You're going through while the machines are coming at you constantly, and you have to complete your missions before you get wiped out. And that's pretty much how it is. You can get your way all the way up to the time machine. You're fighting Terminators, T-1000s, your T-800s, Spider Dogs. You're fighting HK tanks, everything. You've got all your equipment you can get, heavy gear, armor. You got your dice, combat dice with cool skulls on them. You got your cool miniatures. It comes with like 39 or 40 miniatures in it.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
It's loaded full of endoskeletons. It's chock full of goodness. It's just an action-paced, leave you hanging for more, much like Terminator. So.
Yeah, the miniatures are looking really sharp.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of nice detail on that for board games.
Yeah, these are production proofs. They're really high quality. We're excited. The manufacturer is reputable, has done some really, really high-end stuff. So we're looking forward to like Bandai level plastic materials. So we're looking at a guaranteed high quality production.
Yeah.
And
the custom dice look great too.
Everything's all original. All the artwork is original. We've got one of the big things about this is that there's all original fiction in here.
So expanding the world of Terminator.
Yeah, expanding the world of Terminator. In Terminator Genisys, there's an actual scene where they're like, Colorado Mission succeeded, Colorado Mission succeeded. We've never heard of what happened at Colorado Mission. Yeah. Colorado Mission was, spoiler alert, was the team that went in to shut the mainframe down so that John Connor could access the time machine and send Kyle Reese back in time in Terminator 1. But no one ever found out, like, how did they do that? So in this one here, we have all new fiction written by Catalyst's Shadowrun writer John Helfers. Wrote all new fiction. We have all new characters, and these characters are the Colorado team characters. They're the ones that are going to be who you are playing to take down the Skynet mainframe with all new boards, all new sets of abilities against the T-3000 and a whole pile of even scarier, more deadly Terminators.
And the Fall of Skynet is an expansion, but can be played individually, you said?
Yeah, it's an expansion. It has almost all the same content. The only thing it's missing is endoskeletons that you get in here. We didn't want to repeat those for price point purposes. So you can play it with punch board tokens, or you get if you have this and you have this, you have everything you need to play both. So
awesome.
And they can cross-compatible. You can take characters from here, put it in there, characters from here, put it in here. Fun.
So a lot of variability potential there as well. And so this has all been approved. It's going to print.
Both of these are off to the races at various stages. We're hoping to have production, at least a few dozen actual samples of this game at Gen Con. Most likely will be for Essen. Because miniatures take a long time to do.
Yep.
This 100% there, Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, yep.
And the Friends and Frenemies, which I'm bringing it back because everyone's going to be like, oh my God, why? Friends and Frenemies will be there as well. Of course, another game we are designing and working on is this. We've already had it on here with Shadowrun Sprawl Ops, which is still kickstarting right now, and it's spiking like crazy thanks to awesome places like Dice Tower.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, yeah.
That's great. So if anybody wants to find out more about Terminator, about Cowboy Bebop, about Friends and Frenemies, that is the biggest tease ever, or a Spike game.
Angel.
Angel.
Spike will be in there, but Angel, yeah. Someone's not a Buffy fan.
Or somebody's a Spike fan.
Yeah. He is a pretty boy. He's still a pretty boy. Yeah.
Where would people go to find out more?
You can go to Lynnvander.com. We have all of our updates there. You can go to the various publisher sites: Jasco, Riverhorse, Dynamite. Dynamite. So in about a few weeks, we've got Army of Darkness coming. That's a big one too. So you can check out everything at Lynnvander.com that you need to, and you're good to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom, for joining us. Great to see you again.
Pleasure.
Thank you, everybody out there, for joining us with our continuing coverage at Origins. Stay around. We are going to have more great publishers and games showing off all their goodies very shortly from now.